Defense lawyers of ex-Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte once again challenged the International Criminal Court's jurisdiction over their client. The arguments they submitted to the court's pre-trial chamber were previously contradicted by the tribunal spokesperson. Victoria Tulad has tonight's top story.
In a 38-page document dated May 1, the lawyers of former President Rodrigo Duterte questioned the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court or ICC over the Philippines. The challenge was submitted to ICC's pre-trial chamber 1, which will determine the offense Duterte should face. He is accused of committing crimes against humanity for murder in relation to his war on drugs. According to Duterte's lawyers, Nicholas Kaufman and Dov Jacobs, ICC no longer has jurisdiction over the Philippines because the country withdrew its membership from the Rome Statute on March 17, 2019. The Rome Statute is the treaty which established the ICC. Kaufman and Jacobs argued that preconditions must be met first before the ICC can exercise jurisdiction. These preconditions are stated in Article 12 of the Rome Statute, one of which says the court may exercise jurisdiction if the state is a party to the statute or has accepted the jurisdiction of the ICC. The defense team further stated that according to two judges of the appeals chamber, the time frame that should be considered in determining jurisdiction is when the court triggered its jurisdiction, not when the crimes were allegedly committed. The pretrial chamber issued a decision authorizing the investigation on September 15, 2021, when the Philippines was no longer a state party. Kaufman and Jacobs thus asked for the immediate and unconditional release of Duterte. ICC Assistant to Counsel Attorney Cristina Conti, who represents alleged victims of extrajudicial killings, says the points raised by the defense were laughable.
Kasi, katawa-tawa yun. Klaro na ang jurisdiction ng ICC ay sa panahon na miyembro ng ICC ang isang estado at may naganap na krimen.
She also belied the statement that an investigation must first be launched, noting that jurisdiction has long been established.
Gusto namin ilinaw ay meron ng preliminary examination na nabuksan noong miyembro tayo ng ICC. Binuksan ng Office of the Prosecutor ang preliminary examination noong February 2018. Saklaw na saklaw pa ito ng miyembro tayo ng ICC. At itong kaganapan na ito, itong examination na ito, ay maituturi na any matter under the consideration by the court. At kaya kumagat ang jurisdiction.
Conti is confident the court will reject the defense's move. The question on jurisdiction has been previously clarified by ICC spokesperson Dr. Fadi El Abdallah, who said the ICC did not lose jurisdiction over the alleged crimes that happened from November 1, 2011 until March 16, 2019.
A withdrawal only affects the future, so meaning that the ICC would not have jurisdiction for the future after the withdrawal became effective, but not for the crimes committed allegedly during the moment where the Philippines were still, back then, a state party.
According to Vice President Sara Duterte, she and the defense lawyers talked about issues on jurisdiction a couple of times. Malacanang, for its part, responded to the statement of Duterte's defense team that President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. issued a written undertaking that the government will not assist the court. A palace press officer says there's no need for such a letter.
Wala po ako sa ngayon kung meron man patungkol sa letter na yan. Ang letter po ba ay sinasabing hindi makikialam ang Marcos administration sa gagawin ng ICC? Kahit siguro po walang letter, hindi naman po talaga tayo makikialam kung ano po ang magiging mandato ng ICC.
Undersecretary Claire Castro also adds the president is not bothered by the vice president's remark that the government's surrender of Duterte is an impeachable offense. Victoria Tulad, ABS-CBN News.